When they would get there, you get their immigration packet, you greet them, you say, hi, my name's Eddie, I'm like a volunteer with RAICES, I'm here to help you, like feel free to ask any questions if you have any, just know that I'm here for you. And then I take their packet, look for the informations about their ICE checkup and their court date, and then the date they enter for their asylum.
La primer día que entró a los Estados Unidos, desde ese día tiene un año para aplicar para el asilo, no el día que salió de centro de detención, pero sino el día que entró a los Estados Unidos, ¿ok? Acá atrás son unos derechos que usted tiene. ¿Cuántos años tiene su hijo?
3.
¿Tiene 3? Ok. Cuando cumpla los 5, los jóvenes de 5 a 18 tienen que asistir a la escuela, entonces matricula, ¿ok?
I had spent a summer interning with RAICES, and it was really challenging, but it was super important to see what was going on and eye-opening to get that hands-on experience and get access to facilities that are intentionally hidden and most citizens will never see, or work with these people that are vilified in the media but are really just human beings like the rest of us. And it's hard work, but it's necessary work. And I know how capable Middlebury students are, and I know they'd provide so much, and I also wanted to bring the conversation back to Middlebury.
Luego, ¿qué voy a hacer?
Después de que esté realizada, tiene una cita chequeo con ICE, lo que significa que nada más le van a hacer preguntas, le van a decir por qué está aquí, qué está haciendo aquí. Y estas empiezan seguidamente, eso puede ser como una cita cada 2 semanas.
Siempre le preguntan lo mismo.
Más o menos, sí.
Cecia.
I think it was one of the last days I was there. The mother was telling me she's going to Illinois, which is where I live. And she had a daughter that was about the age I was when I came to the United States. So that kind of hit me a little bit at first, and I was like, okay. So we were talking, and she was asking me about my life. She was like, oh, what are you studying? And like, how's your mom? How is she doing in Chicago? So that was like something that was really touching to me. But when I was leaving, she told her daughter, she like pointed at me, she's like, that's gonna be you when you grow up, just like watch her. And so that was like, you know, going from, I'm also an immigrant, and like seeing another person, another child, and just having that connection, and then basically her mom telling her like, this is gonna be you in the future. It was really touching, and I remember that night I told that interaction with the group, and I was like tearing up because it is emotional, and it's, you know, it's not like we haven't heard stories about these immigrants and people who are coming to the United States, and this was the first time we put like a face to it.
I went in thinking that there wasn't going to be like as much emotion from the fathers, just because from me growing up in my Mexican culture and in other Latin American cultures, like men are supposed to be strong and not cry. But here at the detention center, like I went in with that mentality, and then I saw fathers holding their kids and like getting teary as they spoke about their kids, like I want my kid to live. It just opened my eyes to how ignorant I am and how much we have to be doing, at least little by little, even if it's just like reading the newspaper and really like getting that word out and sharing these stories.
So my group, we came back earlier. We always cooked the meals. From there on, we waited for Hannah's group to arrive, which was like 2 hours later. What we usually do every night is eat everyone together. We discuss what happens a lot of times. You know, we have funny stories throughout the day, even though it's a very harsh environment. That's one of the few times where we all come together. After that, we basically have reflection time, so Hannah and I would ask questions.
Well, I think also what's like hard about it is
that like we're literally just in one point of this process. Like we're only seeing the like one part where we're prepping them for their asylum interview. Like we're not seeing their interview. We're not seeing what happens after that. I don't know. Like at dinner last night, I think it was like Hannah, you said something like you guys know like most of these people just aren't even going to get asylum, and it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's like not even worth like getting so excited about. Like
if it's at all reassuring, someone did tell me like at least maybe they'll have 2 or 3 years here, because that's how long the typical asylum case takes, and maybe that is like enough time to like minimize the danger they're fleeing, you know, giving them some sort of opportunity to get away from that immediate danger. It's huge though. Like if we're orienting them that they have the information that they otherwise would not have had. I mean, I don't know how many preps you guys have done where you start like, why are you afraid to return? And they say, oh, well, like I want a better future for my kids. And they have such a valid claim. It's just, and imagine if they walked into the asylum office and they said that.
A lot of the students, they decided to participate in this trip because they have history with immigration. Their parents are immigrants. You know, they have someone who immigrated. So it was already something that was like hard for some people, and I think not talking about it would have been worse, because we were in this pace where it was like work from morning to night, and for us to not discuss it, I think would have been hurtful for a lot of people.
We went all in there thinking that it should be professional. And when I got there, I completely forgot that it shouldn't be like that, you know? It's way better to talk to them like normally as a human being, you know? Not to put yourself that you're any better than them.
I realized how uninformed I was. I mean, it's one thing to hear about what's going on in the news and sort of see people as numbers and not really get to know their individual stories, but in the detention center, I really got to hear people's stories outside of just the numbers that they give us.
That is what we were doing here, guys. Like we were just treating these people like human beings, and how crazy and messed up that is, that goes so far.
The work that we're doing, in my eyes, it's not good work, it's just work that needs to be done. Like I don't think we're like good volunteers. I think we're just taking up responsibility that we should be taking up and that others should also be taking up.